Okay, now we will familiarize with the sine function. So in the command window, you can just type sine of 20. Okay, you will be getting a value. Okay, in the command window, I have typed just sine of 20. Okay, you will be getting a value. Here you can display, here you can see the answer. Just to type sine of 30. You can see here. So what is your interpretation here? Here, it is sine function is doing, this is not in degrees. Okay, inside the sine, it will take, the MATLAB is not taking it as degrees. It is taking it as radians. Okay, so please note that this is a new function, which is sine function. Sine function inside the bracket, whatever you are typing, they are taking it as radians, not as degrees. Okay, so please remember that this is a sine function. Similarly, cosine. Cosine also you can type as cos of 30. Similarly, same, like sine function also, this is cosine function. They are taking it in radians. So please note that. Next, I will introduce another function, ABS. All these are very elementary functions. Okay, say ABS of minus 3. ABS of minus 3. The answer will be 3. What is ABS? ABS is absolute value.
This is absolute
ABS,
value.
okay, ABS is absolute value. ABS of minus 3, the answer will be 3. Say for example, ABS of minus 3.2, the answer will be 3.2. Okay, so everything it will be taking the modulus value or absolute value. Okay, mod of 3 will be 3. Mod of minus 3 will be also 3. Is it clear? It is taking as positive value. So absolute value of minus 3 is 3. Absolute value of minus 3.2 is 3.2. ABS of 4 is 4. Like that. Okay, that is a positive value. Next, I will like to introduce another simple function which is called floor. Floor of 3.2. Okay, floor of 3.2. If you type floor of 3.2, the answer will be 3. Floor of 3.2, the answer will be 3. It's a rounding, but rounding to the lowest integer, nearest lowest integer. Okay, so which is the nearest lowest integer is 3. Okay, so that is, it is rounding to 3 only. Floor of 3.2 means it is 3. Next, I will tell you floor of 3.6 will be 3. The answer will be 3. Floor of 3.6 also will be 3. So it is rounding to the lowest integer. It is rounding to the lowest integer. Okay, that is floor of 3.6 will be 3. Like that. Next, I will deal with another function, ceil. CEIL of 3.5. Ceil function. Ceil function, the answer will be 4. Ceil of 3.5 will be 4. It is rounding to the highest integer. Okay, the nearest highest value. That is the, which is the nearest highest value? Ceil of 3.5 will be 4. Okay, similarly, ceil of 3.2 will be 4. Okay, highest value it is taking. Next, another rounding. Round 3.2. Round 3.2 means the normal rounding that we are using. The normal round that we are using. Round of 3.2 will be, the answer will be 3. The normal round, that is rounding 3.2 as 3. Now rounding 3.5. 3.5 will be 4. Round of 3.5 will be 4. The normal round. Then round of 3.6 will be 4. Round of 3.4 will be 3. Round of 3.4 will be 3. Is it clear, students? Is it clear?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay, so it's clear. Next, I will introduce another one. Square root we have already seen, so no need to explain that. SQRT, square root, we have already seen. Okay, now I will introduce another function, complex. Okay, so complex of 3, 2. Okay, so here you can see complex of 3, 2 means this will be the real part and this will be the imaginary part. Okay, this they are creating a complex number. Complex of 3, 2 will be, they are creating a complex number with real part 3 and imaginary part 2. So the answer will be 3 plus 2i. You can see the answer 3 plus 2i. Similarly, complex of 1, 1 will be 1 plus 1i. Complex function, I think you are, no, you know this. Okay, now the real part of this complex number. Just type real of, so I will define a complex number. Say z. Z equal to complex of 3, 2. This time creating a complex number z. Z equal to complex of 3, 2. I will get 3 plus 2y. Because 3 is my real part and 2 is my imaginary part. This 3 plus 2j. Okay, or 3 plus 2i. Okay, now I want to get my real part of this set. So I type real of z as, just you type real part. If you want to get this z is a complex number, and if you want to get the real part, real of z, just you enter. The answer will be, what's the real part? The real part will be 3. And if you want to get the imaginary part, just you type imag of z. Imag of z. That is the imaginary part. Okay, that is 2. So the real part, this is the real part, and this is the 2 is the imaginary part. Okay, I think this is also clear. And one more very interesting function. Okay, type zeros of 1, 3. Okay, you are creating zeros, a row of zeros. You're creating a row of zeros. How many row? You're creating only one row. How many column? You're creating 3 columns. Are you able to hear? Are you able to hear?
Yes, miss.
Okay, okay. Okay. So zeros of 1, 3 means you are creating one row, 3 column full of zeros. That is the meaning. Zeros of 1, 3 means you are creating one row, 3 column full of zeros. You press enter, you will be getting 0, 0, 0. One row, 3 column, you will be getting full of zeros. This is an array. This is an array which contain only elements 0. Which contain only element 0. Okay, now you create a matrix zeros of 2, 3. Zeros of 2, 3. You are creating a matrix of 2 row, 3 column, completely zeros. 2 row, 3 column, completely zeros. So zeros of 2, 3. So you are getting 2 row, 3 column. You are getting 2 row, 3 column. This is a matrix. Okay. Now, similarly, you can create ones. Ones of 1, 3. What is the meaning? Can anybody tell me what's the meaning? What is the meaning of this?
1 മാത്രം ഇരിക്കുന്നത്.
Yes, that means you are creating a single row, 1 row, 3 column full of ones. 1 row, 3 column full of ones. Press enter. 1 row, 3 column full of ones. Okay, that is the peculiarity of ones. Next, you can similarly create a matrix 3, 2. So 3 row, 2 column. 3 row, 2 column full of ones. This is a matrix. See here, 3 row, 2 column, full of ones. Okay, now I am assigning to z equal to ones of 1 comma 4. Okay, so I'm accessing the set. Okay, now what will be my set of 1? What will be my set of 1?
1.
Yes, set of 1 will
1.
be 1. So the indexing always starts from, this is an array. Okay, this is an array. Indexing always starts from 1. This is the first index. This is the second index, third index, fourth index, like that. Okay. I think zeros and ones are clear. You have any doubts? Do you have any doubts? This much functions you should be familiar with, thorough with zeros, then ones, then floor, seal, round, then ABS function, absolute value function, then one more function you have seen, complex. Complex is to create a complex number, then real part, imaginary part, real and image, image. Okay, so all these functions should be very much familiar. And one more thing I want to show you. Suppose you want to suppose you want to somebody's mic is on. I think somebody's mic is on. Okay, now it's okay. Okay, so here you can see, if you want to plot y equal to say
Miss,
some
time
okay, so time is up. Okay, so we will see in the next class. I think the class is clear. Okay, so we will stop this. 1 second, I will take the attendance. Okay, then